Hey there, Noble. It's me again, Mr. Wilbur. And here we are, it's Wednesday morning, May 27th, and believe it or not, I actually have a legitimate morning announcement for you. I think it's only appropriate since we've accepted that these are the morning announcements. May as well announce something from time to time. So I want to talk to you guys about Academic Achievement Night. Every year, your Noble High School teachers, staff, and administration host an event where they honor a bunch of the achievements of you, the Noble High School students. Now, normally this is done all together in the Noble High School auditorium, but obviously we can't do that this year. But it's very important to your Noble High School teachers and staff not only to honor you, but to do it as personally as they can. So in order to create a virtual Academic Achievement Night for you, a bunch of your junior and senior teachers from both House 1 and House 2, as well as your Director of School Counseling, Ms. Samard, and of course the man himself, Mr. Finley, took it upon themselves to personally deliver and record their speeches honoring all of you. And then they sent all those videos to me and I tried to put them together into a virtual Academic Achievement Night for all of you. They are so proud of everything that you have been able to accomplish. It means the world to them, to all of us, to honor you. So that video is being pushed out today. I'm also putting a link to it in the description for this video. So please, when you have a chance, take the time to watch it. All of these students really deserve to be recognized. And all these teachers worked really hard recording these speeches. Because believe it or not, talking in front of a camera is really uncomfortable. It's not so easy, is it? And I'm by no means a professional video editor, but this video means a lot to the honorees and the honorers, so please check it out. Now, since it's the last week of school and everybody's life is crazy right now, haven't been getting a lot of emails, and I totally understand it. But a few of the ones I've gotten definitely deserve to be responded to. A little bit of context, this email is actually from a couple weeks ago.
And we were watching the morning announcements, and we started laughing at the part where you went, a bunch. Because it reminded us of the Dark Crystal. Here's what I'm talking about.
Yes! So I absolutely did not do that on purpose, but you're absolutely right. By the way, I haven't seen that movie in years. It's terrifying. That's the thing about the 80s. So many kids' movies were terrifying. The first Gremlins movie supposedly was a kids' movie. Definitely gave me nightmares. Next up.
Since you were talking about comics today, I need to ask, what happened to the action figures you used to have behind you?
They're still here. I just haven't put them up there because technically they belong to Jonah. So here's the deal with these action figures. Way back in like January or February, I was walking through Target and I saw all these DC action figures that have like pretty cool articulation, like you can actually play with them. And I was immediately like, I should get a couple of those for Jonah. In other words, I really want to buy those so I can play with them. And then my wife says, mind you, this was back in January and February, that's a really good idea. We could get those and give them to Jonah on Easter. So I bought these toys, mostly because I wanted to play with them. And I had to wait like 2.5 months for Easter. That's why they randomly appeared one day, because Easter came. And they're only up there some days because most days they're out being played with. And Jonah's not even 2 years old yet. He doesn't know who Batman, Superman, and the Flash are, nor does he care. I'm just doing that standard dad thing where you try to get your kid into the things that you're into. Anyway, let's move on to This Day in History, brought to you by Mrs. Perkins. On this day in the year 1119, John became King of England. This is the very King John who signed the Magna Carta, which was the first document to offer people individual rights. And on this day in 1937, the Golden Gate Bridge. You know, the Full House Bridge.
Whatever happened to predictability?
When you're lost out there and you're all alone. Connecting San Francisco with Marin County, California, opened. That first day, today, was Pedestrian Day. Cars were allowed on the following day. And finally, in 1941, the British Navy sank the German battleship Bismarck in the North Atlantic near France, killing 2,000 Germans. And now it's time for our pet of the day. Both of today's pets came without any captions. Just the picture, no words. Today's staff pet of the day came from Mr. Mamay. I don't know this dog's name, but he or she is looking pretty comfy. Man, this picture is making me sleepy just by looking at it. And our student pet of the day comes from Addison Massey. Addison sent me 2 extreme close-ups of her kitty. And that about does it for today. So at this point, please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alright everybody, have a great Wednesday. After today, there's only 2 days left. That's nuts. But as nuts as that idea is, you know what idea isn't nuts? Stay noble, Knights.